A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. Animals, whom we have made our slaves, we do not like to consider our equal. The very essence of instinct is that it's followed, independently of reason. A man's friendships are one of the best measures of his worth. In the long history of humankind, those who learn to collaborate and improvise most effectively have prevailed. To kill an error is as good a service as, and sometimes even better than, the establishing of a new truth or fact. A moral being is one who is capable of reflecting on his past actions and their motives, of approving of some and disapproving of others. It is a cursed evil to any man to become as absorbed in any subject as I am in mine. How paramount the future is to the present when one is surrounded by children. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. The highest possible stage in moral culture is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. An American monkey, after getting drunk on brandy, would never touch it again, and thus is much wiser than most men. If the misery of the poor be caused not by the laws of nature, but by our institutions, great is our sin. Man is descended from a hairy-tailed quadruped, probably arboreal in its habits. The mystery of the beginning of all things is insoluble by us. And I for one must be content to remain an agnostic. What a book a devil's chaplain might write on the clumsy, wasteful, blundering, low, and horribly cruel work of nature. If I had my life to live over again, I would have made a rule to read some poetry and listen to some music at least once every week. The love for all living creatures is the most notable attribute of man. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. I am not apt to follow blindly the lead of other men. Intelligence is based on how efficient a species became at doing the things they need to survive. Blushing is the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. Besides love and sympathy, animals exhibit other qualities connected with the social instincts which in us would be called moral. Man selects only for his own good, nature only for that of the being which she tends. Great is the power of steady misrepresentation.